We're gonna start all over. Hey. Woo! All the way back up. So, new skins, new character. We'll go over that soon. More avatars. These are basically just bug fixes. Red Muffler now works properly. It wasn't your internet. It was my OBS. Jenny no longer gets 3-shotted. She gets 4-shotted. Magnus was overall buffed. I can't win on Magnus for the life of me, so maybe I can finally get a win on Magnus. Dylin was bugged. Thank God for this nerf, because I really wanted that win on Lennox. Cicella was nerfed, and as I said earlier, I feel like this nerf was a knee-jerk reaction to Cicella's jump in win rate. Her jump in win rate had to do with the fact that it's end of season, so a lot of people were trolling on Cicella. They were playing Cicella Blade and stuff like that, and it was like the high-level players playing her. Naturally, if the high-level players play her, her win rate goes up. Go figure. She didn't actually deserve this nerf. Emma was just buffed because that's just not enough stamina. 11 buffed. We'll see if she becomes viable because what's his name? Aripo got a lot of wins on 11 before this buff. So I can see 11 potentially becoming terrifying in the right hands. Stallion Bow is now more of a meme than before. Because now it's just like, hey, you can crit people to death and pray. Fail Knots gives less accuracy and less damage. This is probably to do with Rio getting added into the game. Honestly, I don't think they needed to do this. I really don't think they need to do this. They're getting too scared that Rio's too strong. And I feel like we're going to have an 11 situation where we have a character release and just their stats suck. The flip side is that Clergy Cassic gives accuracy. Why? Okay, so I've been like theory crafting a bow route, right? And I'm just like, can bow even start out of Chapel? I don't think it can. Cosmic Watch had to be changed. I think this has to do with coding. And Splendor is now no longer the worst legendary in the game. Quiver Infinity was changed. Nobody builds the quivers. Everyone takes arrow supply. These things are basically useless. Saint's Relic was significantly nerfed. This makes Mammy Root a lot worse. I think part of the issue was that they didn't like it that a top 100 player could just run Mammy Root and then have a 2 mastery lead above everyone else. Splendor takes so long to build. I mean, I'm not saying it's good now, but it's no longer the worst. Okay, I would probably say Guardian Suit is now the worst. Items removed. No more memes. Why don't we have memes anymore? Nimble Neuron confirmed to not like memes. So, item drop revisions. Archery range has no more bandages and no more leathers. You can no longer... So, this means 2 things. This means bow roots out of archery range are weaker, and hand roots going through archery range are a lot weaker. The flip side is that this was moved to Fire Station, but the thing is that the reason why... Oh my god. You said something about the Mammy Root. Mammy Roots is it's the Pylum build where you go and get Saint's Relic and you build a ton of Pylums. You get a ton of mastery for free because of Saint's Relic and you win the game. Anyway, so Fire Station now has bandages and leather. Actually, Mammy doesn't go Pylum into Astrape. Sorry to sidetrack. Mammy actually goes Pylum into Hatchet into Bone Crushers. So, you know, even more damage. Anyway, So Fire Station routes are now possible. I was theory crafting a route where you go well Fire Station into Factory for a Ballista route. I don't know where you would go after that, but that was like a theory. Because well now has bike helmets, so you're probably going to take the bike helmet on your way from the well Fire Station to Factory route, because there's also bullets there, and so you can make a quick helmet that way. We'll see how that works. They reworded this text because I'd imagine Rio actually works with this. I don't know if that's a bad thing or how all this works. So yeah, we'll see how that works. Bug fixes. Fix the occasion where the chance of first corpse found does not display normally. What does this mean? What do you mean not display normally? Do you mean like the percentage wasn't working properly or what? This doesn't mean anything. Is there like a Korean version of this? Because I would like to see the original Korean. I don't know. Fix a rare occasion where players experience 1 to 2 less HP or stamina even after fully rested. I noticed this. That was kind of weird. Fix several content mistakes on skill description index. We'll have to read through this. We'll see if any new information is put in. Fix the occurrence when both players use provoked aptitude in team match and both attacks were guarded. I don't exactly know how that works. Oh, that crafting bug? Well, they didn't fix the crafting bug, so let's talk about Rio. So, if you've been onto my Discord server, we have the little cat as an emote. It's a really fun emote. So, these don't mean anything. It's a graph with no numbers. I don't know what it means. Allegedly, she has next to no attack growth stat, but the logic is that her passive skill is a growth stat in of itself, so So, if your accuracy exceeds 100%, then her armor penetration increases by half of her surplus accuracy, right? So, I believe armor penetration at SS is 15%, and that's huge. So, at level 18 with no additional bonuses, it's about 22.5%. I feel like most routes that you would run, you can probably bring that up to a 30% armor penetration, and that's huge, right? Because most people finish their build with about 200 armor, but if you have 30% armor penetration at SS, you can potentially you basically treat them like they have 140 armor, which is like you didn't finish your build, right? So you could easily see her hitting you for 90 if her stat attack isn't horrible. Okay, I'm really worried that her stat attack is going to be god-awful and she's going to be worse damage than ISO late game, right? This character will not be playable if she does less damage than ISO late game. That's just the reality. Yeah, and yeah, D+. She has to be D+, because there's no reason to play her unless you can get yourself to SS fast. You have to get to SS. That's just how it is. She can't crit, but she does 10 plus current accuracy % damage, right? So don't use this at level 1. At level 1, at D+, you have like around 83% accuracy, and then you add 10, so it's like, oh no, 83, 91. Oh, it's 101%. Never mind. At level 1, it deals a little bit of damage. Excuse me, I did my math wrong. So you deal 1% extra damage, level 1. She starts at 9%? Oh, okay. Whatever. But yeah, so would DOD just do nothing for her? DOD does nothing for her. She cannot crit. D+ is 82% accuracy? I don't know. I don't know the exact specifics. Either way, we'll see how this character works. We really need to see the numbers. And if she's not better than Bosel, the competitive players will not play her. It's as simple as that. She has to deal more damage than Bosel late game, or there is no point in playing her. So we'll see how that goes. I was looking at accuracy last night. It should be 82%. But it's a girl. What are you talking about? You all confused me.